Hi everyone, my name is Brenda Chen. To stay far away from the nightmare caused by prosecutor Ho Ren, I have moved to the United States for almost 18 years. On Christmas Eve in 1996, there was no peace in my family. Even though no one accused my dad of any crime, he was detained and not allowed to communicate with others by the prosecutor for 4 months. Our house was searched. We were scared and didn't know when my dad would come home. By means of hunger, fatigue, and threat, the prosecutor just wanted my dad to testify against my shifu. He threatened that my mom would be detained too, and that nobody would take care of my sister and me. He was trying to force my dad to make false testimony. My dad listened to his conscience and told the truth. The prosecutor was very angry and extended my dad's detention by 2 months without any justified reason. While my dad was being detained, my dad's brothers blamed my mom. My sister even received a threatening note at school. Before retirement, my dad was the chief financial officer of a famous company with outstanding credit. However, because of prosecutors' illegal investigation, his credit was totally ruined. 2 or 3 days after my dad was released on bail, the bank withdrew our mortgage. It was impossible for my parents to make ends meet only on my mom's salary. My dad has to ask our relatives for help. However, because of negative news reporting about Tai Ji Men, they were not willing to help us and even laughed at my dad. Afterwards, because of negative and false press reports, my mom, who worked in the Ministry of Justice, was under a lot of pressure and was forced to retire early. My sister and I went abroad to leave the heartbreaking place. She went to France, and I came to the United States. Years later, my dad received national compensation for unlawful imprisonment. But nothing could ever compensate for our pain and suffering from this incident. 7 years ago, my dad passed away with regret, unable to see the redress of the Tai Ji Men case. We sincerely hope that by speaking out, international friends will better understand this case and remind the Taiwan government to hold the illegal officials accountable. The unlawful government officials should admit their mistakes, start damaging Taiwan's democracy, and return the confiscated land of Tai Ji Men. Thank you.